welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. You know, we're on the same set with all these new cameras and stuff. It is very, very high def over there. I do not care for looking at myself.
Okay, hang on just a second. Everybody out there, just hold on just a minute. We're going to make some reservations here. I think we need some new hairdos. We need some bag removal. We need some new clothes. This is too high def for us, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, jeez.
And I will tell you, when I got dressed this morning, I've worn the same outfit on this show for 4 seasons.
Okay.
And when I was getting dressed, I could have sworn these pants were black.
I thought I was the one colorblind.
I got under these lights and they are obviously blue.
So you're not hungover this morning. That's good.
Oh, I should be because they had Shamrock Tenders yesterday.
I know, they rocked the house. Yes, exactly.
I wouldn't say they rocked the house. They Irished the house.
I mean, Irish music, there was a lot of great music and a lot of pints going down. I mean, the Guinness was flowing freely. A good time was had by all.
It was. And, you know, one of the Irish Shamrock Tenders was originally in the choir of man.
I know. Oh,
and we have them back this coming up season.
I know, 25, 26. 3 performances over, it's Valentine's weekend, I think, right? Yeah.
Really?
Yes, February 13, 14.
Oh,
perfect
it is.
date night. Well, you started halfway through the entire thing. I thought
Valentine's is just a made-up holiday. I'm just going to say it again.
Well, I mean, you know, you got yes, by the candy company, the card company, who everybody's, you know, and the restaurants and everything else. So,
Yes.
what's coming up next today? What are we going to do today?
Man, so we've got Into the Woods.
Oh, okay. Tell me more.
Oddly enough, I've never seen the show or the TV show Into the Woods. So I know the concept of it, but that's all I know, which is pretty unusual for me.
I see that we have Alyssa and Michael coming from JP2 Catholic High School, and Alyssa's playing the baker's wife, and he's playing Cinderella's prince. So what don't you step on me this morning. I'm talking here. Thank you.
Oh my.
Darn it. He's so pushy sometimes. What I want to know is what special baked good is the baker's wife going to bring?
Well, that's what I was going to ask. So if she's the baker's wife.
He wasn't.
I was. Because it leads into this.
Yes.
Did he bake the gingerbread man with his little buttons?
We'll bring them on. We'll find out. They'll tell us everything. It'll be great. And then also we've got on today's special show,
Frozen Jr.
Frozen Jr.
Which, you know, I welcomed them into the studio earlier, and none of them looked frozen because they were walking just fine.
You know what? If I was doing that production here, and I know that Madison Academy is going to do an awesome job, I think that they should contact Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, he pays $1 a year to have his costume from, you know, the Batman movie. Exactly. Wouldn't that be an awesome way? Here comes Mr. Freeze.
So, you know, Arnie is only like so tall, right?
Okay, that's
the movie.
fine.
The movie's really.
I mean, it's all on camera angles, on platform boots.
I know, but
good.
when you're my size and you meet someone that literally was your idol growing up, and you're looking way down on them, it's the same thing goes for Sergeant Slaughter, the wrestler. I'm so much bigger than he is. I'm like,
Well, I'll tell you what, next time you come back in your next life, the world will be all around your size. How about that? Would that be okay?
oh, that'd be awesome.
All right,
I would love to walk somewhere and not have to worry about hitting.
Does everybody out there, this is not all about him like it always is.
I would love to be able to stand up in an airplane.
You can. I've been on a plane with you before.
Yeah, and I'm like this. You've seen me. I'm like this.
I think the folks out there want to know all what's going to happen with Into the Woods and with Frozen Jr. So, shall we get to it?
Sure. We will take a break and see you guys in just a few minutes.
See you in a minute.
The high-flying adventure begins. Join Peter, Wendy, Tiger Lily, and Captain Hook on an adventure to Neverland for the entire family. Think the loveliest thoughts. And get ready to take flight. Peter Pan. At the Von Braun Center, April 22nd through 27th. On sale at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Buying or selling your home, why not trust a legend? Huntsville native Karen Farrell can make the process fun, exciting, and easy. Enjoy the biggest investment of your life. Call a legend, Karen Farrell of Legend Realty, 468-4626, or find her on Facebook.
And we are back with Show and Tell with BTL, and we have two awesome students from John Paul II High School, and they are doing Into the Woods.
Absolutely, that sounds very exciting. Welcome, guys. Just wondering, how are you?
Thank you.
Good.
Good.
Okay, so I mean, legendary Sondheim, Into the Woods. This is a really big project for you guys to take on. Tell us all about Into the Woods and maybe what some of your favorite parts of the process have been.
And like I said, you saw me say earlier, I've not seen Into the Woods, so break it down for the stupid person version.
So Into the Woods follows the baker and their wife, and basically what goes on is it's about different fairy tales. You might know some of the characters, so like Little Red Riding Hood, Jack and the Beanstalk, Cinderella, and Rapunzel.
How about the witch?
And the witch. And the witch.
Which witch? There's lots of witches in fairy tales.
I guess it depends on which switches.
The witch next door.
But what the baker and his wife have to do is collect things from these different fairy tales and kind of push along their fairy tale as well in order to have their ultimate goal and their ultimate wish, which is to have a baby. So.
And I understand you play the baker's wife.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so tell me a bit about what that character is like for you.
Well, you can play her a lot of different ways. She's very, there's different renditions of playing her, but the way that I play her is more of like motherly and caring, but also sometimes she needs to whip the baker into shape. So, yeah.
Spoken like a wife everywhere.
That's why you're not married anymore. Michael, tell us about your character in the show.
So I'm playing Cinderella's prince, and he's desperately trying to get Cinderella. Like, he's chasing her from the ball like every night that the festival's going on. And I think when I'm trying to play trying to play him. When I'm trying to play him, I'm playing him as this like wannabe macho guy. Like, he's like very like trying to get Cinderella, but he's like very like insecure, I guess. So he's trying to like present like, oh, he needs this wife. So, but it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with the role.
So where are you guys currently at in the process of putting this production together?
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
So right now we finally got everything blocked. We're set down on music. Right now we're just trying to get run-throughs in, get tech in there. Tech week is next week, so we're starting to feel the crunch time.
Okay, and you're going to have a live orchestra, is that correct?
I wish, but no.
We wish. That would be
Okay.
amazing, but no.
Okay, wonderful. What questions do you have, sir?
So, how did you get into acting and how long have you been doing it? Both of you, just you first.
Well, I started freshman year, and
You are a what now?
Senior.
Okay.
Yes. I started freshman year, but my mom always did theater, so it's kind of always been around me, and I've always been around like musical theater and stuff like that. And so I think my mom really inspired me and pushed me to do it freshman year, and I really realized like this is something that I want to do. Like, I enjoy entertaining people, so that's my story.
What are some of the other characters that you've played over the years?
I've been in Addams Family playing Alice. I was also in The Hunchback of Notre Dame playing a gargoyle.
Wonderful.
Last year we did Descendants, and I was Mal. So those are some of the roles.
And Michael, tell us about your journey.
So I got interested in theater because my brother did it his 4th grade year. And like me being like, I think I was in kindergarten at the time, like I was like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this. So 4th grade comes along and I did it, and I just fell in love with it. So I've been doing it since the 4th grade, and I'm a senior now.
And where are you at now? Are you a senior?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I just enjoyed it so much.
Wonderful. What are some of your favorite parts that you have played?
I was Hades in Lightning Thief. I was Zeke in High School Musical. And then for last year Descendants, I was the Beast.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So more back to the Into the Woods. When is the show?
It's going to be April 11th and 12th, and you can get tickets at jpii.booktix.com.
Awesome, awesome. You're going to have to say that again here in just a minute. Okay. So, and where will the performance be held?
It's going to be in our auditorium and cafeteria, our multi-purpose room,
Yes.
At JP2.
Awesome.
And what can someone that comes out to see the show expect to see?
I think they can expect to see like multiple stories come to life. Because Into the Woods isn't just about one story, it's multiple stories and different tellings and stuff like that. So it gets very chaotic at times, but genuinely it's such a sweet story.
So other than the characters that you play, I mean, did you guys get the parts that you wanted?
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. So if you weren't going to play your part in the show, who else would you like to be in the show?
I would probably want to be Cinderella.
Okay.
I like a lot of her songs.
Right.
I would probably go Baker.
Okay.
Because It Takes Two, one of the songs there, it's so cute. And I was like, that'd be great for me to do.
Awesome.
So I know it's a Shrek reference because I love Shrek. But do you have a gingerbread man with his little gumdrop buttons?
We wish. Oh my gosh.
Just humor him. It's the little things.
That's my funnest thing to do around the office. My gumdrop buttons.
My mom does the same thing.
Okay, before we go, what, when, and where?
It's going to be at JP2, April 11th and 12th, and you can get tickets at jpii.booktix.com.
Awesome. And wave bye-bye to TV World, and
Thank
we
you
will
both.
see you in just a few minutes.
Thank you.
The Deep Comics and Games has the largest selection of comics, board games, and toys in North Alabama. All your favorite games such as Ticket to Ride, Munchkin, and Catan. Trading card games such as Magic, The Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. Miniature games, Warhammer, Star Wars, Flames of War, and all the supplies you need to get them ready for play. Selling your collection, The Deep is always buying and will give you the most cash for your stash. The Deep Comics and Games, 2310 South Memorial Parkway, just south of Office Depot.
Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables, May 6th through 11th at the Von Braun Center. On sale now at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
So hopefully we're back on air this time.
Oh, good. Yes, I mean, that's a great thing because these guys didn't come all the way over here to do nothing. I mean,
These are girls, right?
I know they're ladies. They're ladies, young ladies. Thank you. Thank you both for being here. You're Ellie, Kate, and you're Josie, right?
Yes.
And you guys are in Frozen Junior at Madison Academy Theater Department, correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
How very professional of you.
Well, they would like to share their story and their information. They don't want to hear all about you again. Anyway, so you guys are playing. Who are you playing?
I'm playing Anna.
Anna, okay.
And I'm Elsa.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Well, I have to start. Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes, I do. I really do.
She loves doing that.
We love snowmen over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tell everybody what is so special and wonderful about Frozen Junior.
Well, I think one thing that's really cool about it is because we're such a small school, we have like pretty much like 3rd through 12th, I think, is all of the people in it. So we have like a wide range of different grades that are in our show. So it's kind of like, it feels like a little family with like everybody in it. And we just kind of like have all these people together to tell our story.
That is very, very cool because I once went to a school that was like that too. You know, kindergarten through 12th, everybody was involved in the production. That's wonderful. Of course, you know, what also it does is it guarantees a lot of seats to be sold. All the parents and grandparents will be coming.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So tell us what happens in Frozen.
Well, Anna and Elsa are sisters, obviously, and Elsa has these ice powers that she shows off when she's little, but then something happens to Anna, and she hides her powers away, and she basically just gets scared of herself, and she doesn't have a good relationship with her sister anymore. And then when they get older and it's time for Elsa to be queen, those powers are revealed again, and she basically freezes the whole town.
Oh, wow.
And her relationship with her sister gets worse, but in the end, everything turns out good. It all gets better, and we meet some very fun characters along the way.
Tell me about some of those fun characters.
So there's Hans, who is this lovely prince from
Is he your boyfriend?
Well,
Until he's not. Yes, until he's not. Yes. And then there's Olaf.
Oh, yes.
Of course, we love Olaf. He's
He's
our
trying to
little
take
snowman.
apart. I know he wants to play Olaf.
I don't know. Our Olaf is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't
Oh,
know.
I'm sure he's
I
better
don't-
than me.
I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to take it.
I have no doubt he's better than me.
Yes. And then Kristoff and Sven
Yes.
are, Kristoff is an ice harvester, and Sven is his reindeer
Yes.
that I meet when I'm out in the woods. And yeah, and they just kind of help Anna find Elsa and
And
help bring back
together.
summer.
Yeah.
Is there a real live reindeer?
No.
We
That would be
wish.
fun, but
You know, they say in television, never with children or animals. So you probably don't want a live
Yeah.
reindeer in your performance.
there are no live animals in our show. But
I'm really curious. Is this your first time on stage?
No.
Well, fill us in. What have you done? What's your journey been like?
I started theater when I was 7 or 8, and I was in ragtime with IMP.
Oh, wow. Good for
Yes.
you.
And then I've done a lot of community theater over the years, but then starting my freshman year, when I moved to Madison Academy, I did High School Musical with them, and that was my first show, like with a high school. And then since then, we've done, you know, our stuff for Trumbauer, and then this show.
Okay. So, Josie, tell me about yours.
so surprisingly, my first show was Into the Woods.
Okay.
So I was in 7th grade, and when our school did that, it was like right after COVID, so we had a smaller cast, and I was the stepmother, so that was fun. And then I've done community theater. I did a lot with Fantasy Playhouse.
Sure.
I got to be Miss Hannigan and
Oh, you
Annie,
did?
and that was so much fun. And then last year I was Sharpay in High School Musical.
So you got to sing Little Girls, didn't
Yes, I did. That
you? Were
was
you a
fun.
wicked Miss Hannigan?
I tried, yes.
So, what are your future aspirations?
I would love to do something with theater in the future. I would love to do theater in college. But I would also love to like help at a program with kids, and I would love to like work somewhere with either music or music therapy, or somewhere kind of like Fantasy Playhouse would be amazing in the future.
And yours, ma'am?
I definitely want to continue on a path doing musical theater or something involved with music, because that's all my family has done my whole life, their whole life. It's just all, my life is centered around music, and I love it so much. And I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but I definitely want to keep pursuing my dreams and like singing and acting everywhere I can.
Sounds like music is in your blood then.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
And what grades are y'all in?
I'm a junior.
And I'm a sophomore.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, Kip, we may have some.
I heard.
Yes. Okay.
Because you know we have this thing, the Jimmy Awards coming up.
The Tallulahs. Yes.
The
Yes. Yes.
Tallulahs,
Yes.
yes.
Absolutely. Yes. How wonderful.
So, what, when, and where?
April 10th is our opening night. You can come April 10th, 11th, and 12th.
We have 2 shows on the 12th. It's a Saturday. And you can buy tickets if you just go to the Madison Academy website. It's just right on the front page, or you can go to any Madison Academy social media, and our links will be there.
Well, wonderful. I hope the entire community will come out and see these lovely ladies in Frozen Junior. And thank you both so much for being on
Yes,
today. And
thank
break a
you
leg,
so
okay?
much. Thank you.
So, I had a question, but I forgot what it was.
Well, I guess that's the end of the segment.
It is, right? So, with that being said, we'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
See you in a minute.
The high-flying adventure begins. Join Peter, Wendy, Tiger Lily, and Captain Hook on an adventure to Neverland for the entire family. Think the loveliest thoughts and get ready to take flight. Peter Pan at the Von Braun Center, April 22nd through 27th. On sale at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Have you listened to Mix 96.9? A fun, upbeat variety. Mix 96.9, the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and more.
Mix 96.9.
Would you like to build a snowman?
It's spring. It's going to melt. It's not going to work.
Or the great parody, would you like to hide a body?
Don't you have a casket already?
I do.
Oh, okay. I said, well, you're ready to go.
You cannot live without having a casket at your house. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Anyhow, we had.
Does anybody else in the room have a casket at home? No. You're the only one.
I'm an original. What can I say? Anyhow,
yes.
great fun
Yes.
with Frozen and Into the Woods.
There you go. Gonna be awesome.
They are going to be awesome. I want to see Into the Woods just because I've never seen it before.
You should. But you know what? You know what we have not done on this show yet?
Talked about our new season?
Aha!
Well, we talked about a little bit. Just a week.
No, we have not.
We talked about the Sound of Music. Oh, maybe that was off camera. It's hard to remember what's on camera and off camera
I
anymore.
know, exactly. We've not talked about anything about the new season. So what are you excited to see?
Oh, man. I am always down for Back to the Future.
Okay.
Back to the Future is an old school musical with a modern theme. It's everything you want from like 42nd Street worked into freaking Back to the Future.
Well, I think they've taken this great classic movie and it's all the nostalgia that you want to see and hear. But what also is, I think, majorly cool about it is all the tech work.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all the light boards, all the video boards, everything in that show are just outstanding and amazing and over the top.
So seeing it in New York, I'm very curious how it's going to travel because everything in the theater was themed Back to the Future.
Well, it's not quite unlike what's behind us here, these panels and things. But imagine these panels, but in the grooves, that there are strips of lighting through everything.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like in New York, it came out actually over the top of the audience. That was really, really cool.
And you can't forget 1.21 gigawatts.
I know, I had the toughest time saying that. Gigawatts.
And and Shuck's going to be awesome too.
So, everybody needs to know about Shuck because written by Brandy Carlisle, country star, and originally.
Brandy Clark.
What did I say?
Brandy Carlisle.
Did I say? Oh, thank you very much. Clark Carlisle, that Brandy, that country girl.
But it's Reba's favorite show. So
It's Reba's favorite show.
You got to see it.
And it's all about corn, right? And more corn.
Yes.
Which, the roots of that show started kind of as a hee-haw type of thing. That's what they thought they were going to do. So, and I love the story about Shucked. Of course, it's a small town in the middle of nowhere, and they're surrounded by corn. The corn gets sick. It's got a cold or something. So the young lady goes off to Tampa to find a doctor to heal.
Corn doctor.
A corn doctor. And she finds one, a corn doctor in Tampa. But guess what they're actually doing? The doctor's actually a foot doctor. And he acts like he's going to, fix the corn. Anyway, hilariously fun.
Yes. Then Hadestown. If you love New Orleans, you're going to love Hadestown.
I was shocked by the community's reaction to the Hadestown. It's like everybody wants to see it.
If Travell Lockhart says that's his show, everyone's going to love it. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Travell.
Morning, Travell. And then next after that in the Broadway series we have
Sound of Music?
Yes, that's correct. There you go. You got it. Which
I'm trying to think of the song. I don't know the song.
Please don't sing it.
I don't know it to sing it.
Good. We spared you that this morning. They won't get up off their bikes and run.
So then, what if
something special is coming about the Sound of Music, isn't it?
Supposedly there's a big star.
Yes, there's going to be a big star in the Sound of Music that's coming.
We don't know who it is yet, but they're big.
Come on, New York, get it together.
It's going to be Zombie Michael Jackson. I'm just saying. That's where I'm going. Zombie Michael Jackson.
Okay. How about we move on to Anne Juliet?
What if
Juliet
survived?
I don't know. I guess we had to come and find out.
And it's great because it's kind of narrated by Shakespeare and his wife.
And his wife, exactly. and Shakespeare's wife is like one of the funny. She, for me, was over the top. I loved her in that show.
And I don't know why it's become such a thing to portray Shakespeare as like an idiot, but Anne Juliet, Something Rotten. I just love the portrayal of Shakespeare as like the bumbling fool.
What I love,
kind of like me.
Well, you heard it here, folks. He classified himself that way. What I love most about Anne Juliet is the fact that they take history and Shakespeare and all this and put this modern twist with it using modern pop hits, especially from like the 90s and early 2000s.
Right.
What that does, Six did that. They took history and put it in a modern twist and made it fun and it made it more relatable, and a lot what Hamilton did as well.
Right. And then we go on to your preferred role.
Hello! Huntsville, yes. Mrs. Doubtfire is coming for 5 big performances. Everybody who's ever tuned into the show, my favorite actor of all time is Robin Williams, and I just can't wait to see it live here in Huntsville. And of course, last but not least,
is the boo-hoo, tear jerker, just ball everywhere.
You just like to rain all over my parade. You do.
You cried.
I did at Water for Elephants, yes. But it was because it's a beautiful story. It's a wonderful novel that has sold, 10 million copies or whatever? Water for Elephants, absolutely beautiful story, beautiful music. And I will tell you, the puppeteers, the master puppeteers in this show are simply breathtaking.
Once again, I just have such a hard time going to watch something that's going to make me cry.
Good, you can just sit in the office, well, enjoy it in the theater.
I know. But we have some awesome specials coming,
do.
including PlayStation the Concert.
I actually wanted to sit and watch that because I want to, because I've...
You don't know any place. Name one PlayStation character.
The last time I played a video game was in 1982, and it was Pac-Man.
PlayStation didn't exist for another 20
I know,
years.
that tells you I was in the theater. Can't you tell?
Somebody name me a PlayStation character.
Somebody out there knows. That's wonderful.
Exactly.
Okay. And our good friend, Mr.
Thomas.
Mr. Richard Thomas is coming to Huntsville in Mark Twain tonight. Of course, made famous for 60 years. Mr. Hal Holbrook performed the role, and now Richard is coming. It is actually
The only other person to ever play the role.
been allowed to play that role. Absolutely correct. And then, of course, you alluded earlier.
The Choir of Man.
Are you going to be on stage pouring pints for everybody?
Yes. Yes, I will.
You need a pint, there's your man.
Extra foam.
And then we have two great kid shows that are coming for our student outreach.
So, Dino Light, you know, I've said A Very Electric Christmas is one of my favorites. Same people.
Yes.
Same main character.
Yes.
Same stage. It's going to be awesome.
And our last show that we have to share with everyone is Popovich Comedy Pet Theater. And I want you to know that 20 years ago, that was one of the very first student outreach shows that we ever did. Of course, Popovich.
Really?
Yes, it was one of the very first shows.
I didn't know that.
Yes, exactly.
20 years ago, I took my yay ones, who were wee ones, to see it.
Of course, all the stars of the show are the dogs and the cats that he has rescued, and he's got other crazy animals on there as well. I know he's got a parrot and birds and just everything, and it's the best of vaudeville and using cats and dogs and everything that have been rescued. So, great story there.
Cats and dogs living together.
Oh, my.
Like Ghostbusters. Anyhow, we have gone over our time limit now, and they are shouting
can
at us
edit
from
it
behind
out.
the camera. So we will see you guys next week. Check out Frozen and Into the Woods.
See you soon.